Okay, so when I connect with you, is that all right if I check your spirit? Okay. So when I make a connection with your spirit, your soul begins in the solar plexus, which is the energy center of the stomach used for self-identification. She goes right up to the third eye and the crown, which is our connection to soul, and comes back to the solar plexus. So you are solar plexus, third eye, crown, solar plexus, heart, solar plexus, third eye, crown, solar plexus, down, solar plexus, third eye, crown, solar plexus, and you come out. So your first few steps of your dance, solar plexus, third eye, crown, solar plexus, heart. This is going to indicate that you have a very empathetic soul, that you tend to understand people's emotions. You can comprehend what they're feeling. The next part of your dance says, I'll save you. Okay, because you come down to the root and the sacral. The third part of your dance says, but I'm a truth speaker. So, your main job is I'm a truth speaker. And because you're a truth speaker, you can empathize and you can give a plan. So, does that sound very similar to you? You would be the type of person, if you and I are together and I am telling, and what's your name?
Joyce.
Joyce, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. But if you and I were having a conversation and I said, Joyce, there was an angel in my kitchen last night, you're going to be like, really, Nikki, there was an angel? And how did you know it was an angel? Did it have wings? Was there, were you watching any TV shows before? Did you read any Doreen Virtue books before you saw the angel? How did you know it wasn't a dead person? By the time you and I are done with the conversation, we're both going to know the truth. Either I'm crazy or there really was an angel in my kitchen. And as a result of you knowing the truth, you can give me a good plan of how to take care of a particular situation. You're going to recognize and empathize with my emotions because the truth tells you what my emotions are. You might not break because of my emotions. You're going to tell me, if you do this, you won't break because of your emotions. Is that a description of who you are and how you are in your life?
Yes, 100%. I'm her sister, and you got it right.
Right. So what I'm saying is your soul is driving your body, whether you like it or not. How many times have you tried to hold the truth? Because you're a truth speaker. You're going to get headaches, allergies, upper neck pain. You got to watch out for all that because your soul job is hitting different energy centers in your body. So if I go to a hospital and I look at 5 medical charts and I look at what are their illnesses, I can tell you what are their soul jobs. How did they interact with the people in their life? How did people treat them? How did they treat people? And I never have to talk to you. I just have to look at your medical chart. See? When you fight the flow of your soul driving your body, it will break down. If you are a truth speaker, speak your truth. Because maybe somebody needs to hear it. You came here with a soul purpose. The soul purpose said, hey God, when I go to earth, I think I'm going to be, you've been here a few times, you got 3 jobs. I think I'm going to be a truth speaker, and then I'll fix people's emotions by giving them a plan in their life. And so this is the gift you give. This is your soul mission. You've done this your whole life, whether you like it or not. And the only person it's implicated heavily is you. Because when we are there and we say, I am going to do this job, Lord, so give me a body, so when I go to earth, I could do this job on earth. So I need a body. God's like, sure, no problem. Here, take a body, go to earth. You get here, and you do that job for every body that you come in contact with, except your own, because you forget that you're the body. So sometimes when you rescue people, and you save people, and you tell them their truth, in order to rescue them with their truth, you have to ignore your own. Which means you're not doing the job that day for yourself, you're doing it for them. Do we ever do it for ourselves, for crying out loud? No, we don't. Because we're so busy putting it out there, and nobody in your soul group has your same job. So if you need somebody to fix your life, or help you sort out your brain. I don't know how simple that will be for you to find somebody in your core connection to do that. The way that you'll accomplish that is to do that job for yourself. So find somebody nosy that's going to pick your brain, because the minute you start talking, here comes the truth. So if you say, I don't know, if your sister says, Joyce, what are you going to do? I mean, did you even think about that? And then you're like, well, yeah, I thought about it because last week, but oh, and now that I'm talking about it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. True? So who answers your question? You answer your question, because you're the truth speaker. See? Okay. So that's what our soul dance does. And so what you see in that description, that demonstration, is that she has 3 jobs in one. So her ability as a truth speaker might not be the same as somebody else's. Maybe somebody else who is a truth speaker doesn't have empathy. She leaned out of her heart, so she's drawn in empathy. So she's going to tell you your truth really nicely. But somebody who doesn't have empathy, who's maybe just a realist and a truth speaker, they ain't really going to care how your emotions feel, because that's not their job. It's not their specialty. Go see an empath for that. See? So when I connect with your soul begins, is that okay with you? And what's your name? Joanne. And so when I connect with you, your soul begins in the solar plexus, comes up to the third eye in the crown, back to the solar plexus. Initially, your soul goes over here, which means you're a realist. But before you agree to do that, you come out of yourself and walk all the way around yourself and come back in your heart, which means I will always, before any opinion, I will gather people. I will include everybody. I'll make everybody feel like they're important. Do you do this? That's before logic. Your soul job is realist, right? But your initial reaction to people is, let me bring you to me, let me gather you, let me let you know you are not alone, let me let you know that there is somebody in your corner. Is that who you are for the people in your life? That's the first part of your job. The second part of your job is back to the solar plexus, third eye crown, solar plexus, and then you come over here to realist, which means you can probably fix any problem. That means in your group of people, you're going to be the one they go to. And you're always going to have to save the day for them. So you do that. That's the second thing that you do. Then you come back to the solar plexus, to the third eye in the crown, and then you bow. So I would like to ask you, do you have a very strong connection to God?
Yes.
Like a friendship, a personal one?
Yes.
Because when you do the motion of your soul, like you talk to him like, hey God, what the heck? Like that kind of, because this is a friendship. This is like a friendship. When your soul and your body actually work in unison. Most of the time our bodies try to fight our soul. But your job originally is realist. But something here has taught you how to not let people be alone. So you added to your job once you got here, because that's an earth affection, and that comes from a relationship at a personal level with God. And when your soul leans out and bows, she's all white, which means that within you there is a surrender to that part of yourself that is connected to God. Would you agree with that?
All of it, except I don't see myself as a realist.
Can you fix all the problems?
Yes.
For everybody else but yourself?
I'm everybody's 911.
Yeah, that's yep, because you assess that very quickly.
Me, no. I can't figure it
Not for yourself, for everybody. If I call you with a problem, you're Johnny on the spot, you know exactly what to tell me. That's because the way your soul dances in your body, you can't stop the way that your soul does her job through your body for me. You can only stop the way she does it for yourself. That's it. You can't stop doing your soul job for me. Your body will not be a limitation to that. But your bodies become a limitation when you want to do that soul job for yourself. How many times you say, oh, if I could take my own advice, I can fix everybody, can't fix me. How does that happen? How is that possible? And that is because of the way that your soul dances in your body. So you can have many of these. You can gather them during the course of your lifetime.